I will do the prayer and let Mr. Humphrey do the prayer, please. First of all, we got a lot of good things going on in this world. We got fire on the west coast, we got storm on the east coast, we got turmoil in the middle, and we got event devices here. And it's time to look at how you cause and solve some of these problems. Because many can't solve them. All we do is make them worse. So let's take a moment of silence for this country, please. I was thinking, oh, gracious Father, we come to the presence, thanksgiving. Thank you, all the things you have done for us. Realize without you, we couldn't have accomplished anything. And for this cause, I just want to say thank you. I thank you for your son, Jesus, who knows it is possible. Who died for the sins of this world. For this cause, I just want to thank you. Father, I thank you very much you're here. That you bless us with and not give the brother his path. I pray for each individual and his family as well. I pray for our country, our state, our parish, our community. That's what we're doing. I pray for the unity. Get together. Realize when we unify, there's security. When there's a vision, there's weak. And I pray for the come body together, be as a chain. One cannot fall without the other. That's all. I just think it's sitting down here. Mine. We go on the prayer, on the Lord. And he may be our prayer.
Amen. Thanks for that. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please call the roll.
Mr. Dexter Armstead.
Present.
Mrs. Kristen Chastain. Here. Mr. Michael Cheatham.
Present.
Mr. Kyle Flanagan.
Here.
Mr. Jason McCray.
Here.
Mr. Keith Mills.
Here.
Mr. Richard Oligo.
Here.
Dr. Chrissy O'Quinn. Here. President Louis Kent.
Here, we have a form. Give motion to approve the agenda, please.
So moved.
Move by Mr. McCray.
Second.
Second by Mr. Mills. Any discussion? Question from the audience? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. First thing on the good old business, adopt the minutes from September 3rd, 2024, regular meeting. Again, by the mayor.
Move to adopt.
Move by Mr. Christian, second by Dr. O'Quinn. Clear discussion. Question from the audience? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next on the agenda, new business. Discuss, take action as deemed necessary on Tanner Clinton bicentennial celebration, October 5th, 2024, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Clinton is home committee. Please come to the mic. Please state your name, please.
Marcia Kemp. Knock my little nose off. Okay. All right, Ms. Kemp, the rest of the jurors present. What we are working on is the celebration of Clinton being designated as a municipal entity, 1824. Can't hear me? To 2024, 200 years, our only bicentennial. So we've gathered a few people together to do this. We've gotten tons of support from the local entities, and sponsors have been very generous. What we're planning to do is have an event that starts at 2 p.m. after the Saturday market, and might go, is going till 9 o'clock. There'll be music, food vendors. We're hoping to have something for the children, like maybe a pumpkin patch, but that's not all solidified right now. There was mention of having an opening ceremony at the courthouse. The mayor and Judge Jones and I were on a conference call talking about perhaps using the front porch of the courthouse for our guest speakers who will be Lieutenant Nungesser's office is gonna have a representative. Congresswoman Julia Letlow is sending someone. And I'm assuming we may have the sheriff, the mayor maybe. I don't know who else at this point has agreed to come. But we would like to have an opening ceremony. I've asked E.J. Moore, Ranger for Avondale, could we possibly have a presentation of the colors, the flags, there before the ceremony? And I think we have a Reverend Selders that has agreed to give an opening prayer. So, at this point, that's all we have. Judge Jones said that she would not be opposed to having the lower part of the courthouse open as long as everything is roped off, going upstairs. Her sheriff's deputies, 1, 2, are there. And I've suggested that the bathrooms be locked because they have something starting Monday. They're gonna have a special cleaning crew come in Sunday to clean before whatever happens in court Monday. So, any questions I can try to answer for you?
Yes, please do. I know it's been going on for a while. You never approached the jury till the last minute, and that's why we delayed this decision. I wonder why we were approached.
I approached Unisa to get on the agenda for the meeting that preceded this one.
meeting.
And I asked for 2 volunteers from the board, and they did not show up. That is not on me. As I told you Saturday while I was cleaning up the street. Okay? It was an oversight. It's passed. We would like to move forward. So, what are your suggestions for moving forward?
Everything's approved by the judge and all, so what the children do, they're gonna use the downstairs courtroom. She has put stipulations in the 2 different billboards.
And roped off.
Yeah, roped off.
She went over, there's some kind of special ropes that they use at the top and at the bottom, and the deputies would be, overseeing that. She felt very comfortable with it, and we also submitted a letter to Judge Piku, and she said whatever Judge Jones approved, she was comfortable with it too.
They go, she said, Jeff Williams did say all of it in place.
I move the letter away.
Yeah, I also saw the conflict. I'll second.
And the rules are separate. Any more discussion?
Okay.
Clear from the audience. You're not in favor?
Aye.
In opposed? Motion
I
carries.
have a question. So the roping off, everything, will your people take care of all this, or is this?
Well, the mayor was talking to Judge Jones, and it seems like Feliciana Bank had some sort of roping, whatever. When you walk in the bank, it sort of guided you to the tellers. They offered that, and then Judge Jones said there's some velvet type ropes that are in storage. And whoever her secretary is, so she knows where they are, she's gonna find them.
If any
So
clear,
it will be, because we will have nobody going up those stairs.
if any cleanup, that would be responsible.
Well, I don't know, because she said there's a cleaning crew coming
From the jail.
Sunday to do that. If there's anything that we can pick up before that, sure, we won't have a problem. But she has a specific cleaning crew that comes in and cleans before whatever they're having money for.
Any more
We
questions?
did confirm that.
I wish y'all success in the world. So, all in favor?
Aye.
In opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. We're good to go.
Thank you.
Next one is going to discuss, take action to repair fix every
Yeah, this is something that Property and I have been talking about, trying to get some of these bridges back open. And this is the one that he suggested we tackle next. Estimates are it's gonna be between 80 and 100. Their part, our part will be about 22,000. The same company, I hope y'all let us use them again. They will do the bottom parts, but we don't have the equipment or manpower to do the bottom. And then Frost and his people are gonna lay the top part back.
Do we have to be?
No, we don't, because that's
That's on
$250,000.
250. We do it the same way we did Big One.
Yeah.
And hopefully, once we find out about how much money we have left, my goal is to open between 3 and 4 for the next 2 or 3 years to get them all back. And I think we have the funds to do it.
I think that's the process we should go, because every bridge open, it's possible.
Well, it's been an ongoing process, we've been working on
favor?
Aye.
The opposed? Motion carries. Next on the agenda, discuss take action on blighted property at 4305 Cooper Lane, Scranton.
This is something that's been going on since February of 2022.
What thing for the next 20 minutes?
Well, one of them's 2019, the other one on 4183 is 2019. This is on February, this is the one that's next to a lady that came to see me not too long after I got here. I mean, it's dilapidated, almost past the burn, it's an unfit human habitation. Y'all have probably one of the best artists I've ever seen. I got to get with Mr. Quilla and find out exactly how to do it. Y'all's artist actually does not do a lien, it actually puts it on their bill, on their tax bill, so when they pay at the end of the year, when they pay the tax bill, it goes to them. So it's not like you leaned it. So this is good, but I want to get with him to make sure. But I would like to start doing something here. I mean, if you ride down Cooper Lane, or anywhere else you have blighted property, it's not fair to your neighbor to have to live next to this. You have an ordinance in place that stipulates you can't have it. If this ordinance is good, we'll tack it to the property tax at the end of the year. And we're not gonna do 10 a month. I'm gonna give it to Frosty, and Frosty and I talked about this one, and he's good. That we can do one a month. There again, just start somewhere to say, hey, we're gonna clean up blighted property, so your neighbor, when they start calling you, y'all don't have to say, well, you know, when we get to it.
They started doing it in Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, it's, and there again, Mr. McCray, it's something that you should do. I mean, I don't think any of y'all would want to live next door to this. I mean, like I said, y'all can just be patient with us. I would like to get with Mr. Quilla and find out, because they've had more than their time. I mean, one of them's, 2.5 years old, the other was 5 years old. So, and y'all gave me 14 days. So I would like to, be able to move forward with this, and get with Mr. Quilla and find out what's our next step. Then we go tear it down and lean the property.
I think before, when that came up, it wasn't an issue of not wanting to do it. I think the manpower of getting it done or having to hire somebody to do it, that was the biggest
Yeah.
hold up.
Yeah, but I spoke to Frosty, and he's good with doing 4305 and then doing the one thing, 4183 is just a burnout trailer. I mean, if we have the equipment, we have the excavator to go in there and tear down, we have the dump trucks to haul it off. And you can actually charge, for manpower hours, you can charge for moving other equipment, everything. And you can actually add, and I'm gonna talk to Mr. Quilla, the artist is good, but I'd like to see you be able to add a 10% fee to it, to where you can actually make a profit doing it. I mean, it'd still be cheaper than somebody going out and getting commercial equipment tear down. And again, I'm not gonna overburden Frosty, we've talked about this. So, but this will be a start. And I would just like to, go ahead and start on one of them for sure. And possibly, if we get an okay from Mr. Quilla, maybe get both of them at the same time, because they're 100 yards down the street from one another.
I do have one question, but with going and demoing the properties, so what do we do to say someone has natural gas attached to homes?
The natural gas meters are gone from both these properties. We can check, I can get Jeff to call Henry or Jim, whoever's on Cooper Lane. And I would imagine once the house is burned, that they pull the meter. I'm almost sure. Yeah, I'll check and make sure, but I'm almost sure
Yeah.
that they have to.
You don't have to do it, what's called doing a dig or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime you put,
And I'm just saying, if you're tearing it down.
Yeah, make sure it's
natural gas,
right.
you pull
Yeah.
a line,
Well, not only
you got
that,
natural gas.
you get into a house, over a house, and might have asbestos in it or something like that, you run to a whole nother.
Yeah.
Do we, like the ordinance states that, will be attached to the tax
To the
bill?
tax,
Yeah.
to the tax.
Have they been paying their taxes, is the property
Yeah,
tax been paid?
well, that's when they don't pay $17 a year.
Right, something like that, I think we're never ever, it's not even.
One of the properties is owned by a real estate lady. So I'm pretty sure she knows, she's gonna pay.
These some of the nuisances we're trying to clean up.
Right.
We got a beautiful parish, so we should try to make it work.
So I said, I want to tackle 4305 first. If it works, I'd like to get 4183 while we're there.
Motion,
So,
Mr.
second.
Second, Mr. Leary. Any more discussion? Question from the audience? Y'all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, before I forget this, I forget. I would like to thank you all for approving the parking lot in the corporate agreement with, Clinton from Marshall. I think was very much needed. I mean, I said from day one that this is the seat of the parent to go. You couldn't ride down the road and parking lot. But thank each and every one of y'all for agreeing to do that.
You see the fruits of our labor, I think it's beautiful. Okay, number 4, discuss take action on blighted property of 4183 Cooper Lane.
Same.
Talk about that.
Yeah, we want to.
4183.
Motion.
What's the salary? Second by Mr. Leary. Any more discussion? Question from the audience? Y'all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Next on the agenda, committee staff report. Agenda committee, I don't have anything. Personnel committee, Dr. Crystal Quincy.
I am gonna meet Wednesday with Scott from Falcon Winkler, just to have him give us some samples of job descriptions for our finance department, so that we have something to work from.
Information on it. Thank you. Anything else?
That's it.
Next on the agenda, finance committee, Ms. Kyle Fleming.
I'd like a motion to approve monthly invoices.
Second.
Any discussion? Question from the audience? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Anything else? Mr.
That's it.
Okay, public works and equipment, Mr. Jason McCray.
I don't have anything, but I want to tell Mr. Pamela, I want to get with Frosty and see if we can put some cameras out on Yellow Road. Yeah, we hauled off, picked up about 3 living room sets this summer already, and somebody put another one out this weekend. We need to, stop these people, this is getting worse. And the more they put it out, the more they bring.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
okay, that's all I
How
got.
about is the new truck in or on the way or what?
He got the bid the other day, and he's going to check with Superior Forward and, Cecil Grove.
You want to say
I'm
first?
talking about the trash.
First trash.
Oh, no, it's coming,
You said 2 weeks, right?
I think it's supposed to be here. Purchase order, we need to get a purchase order, yeah, we did a purchase order today, so it should be here at the end of this week, or first of next week. And the guy's gonna come and train, but he needs a purchase order before he calls.
You said 2 weeks. Any more questions? Mr. McCray?
That's it.
Building property, Mr. Richard Oliver.
Don't have anything.
Administrative law.
Discuss reallocation of the ARPA funds in the amount of $100,000. This is the money y'all set aside to pay HGA to manage this. We don't need them, the money's almost all spent. This would be used to, repair spec Garrett Bridge.
You could dispense all this offer money, you know,
Yeah.
you get away from it, use it all. Call that, say no money goes back to nothing. Motion.
Motion.
So, second by Mr. McCray. Any more discussion?
Thank you.
Question from the audience? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Anything else for Mr. Oliver?
No, sir.
Let's move on. Treasury report come out next month.
So with the treasurer's report, we do have all bank accounts reconciled except, 2, Ms. Christie's gonna look over those on Wednesday, sign off on them. We'll meet with Scott on Wednesday for a minute to go over some things. And we're gonna start as soon as we can working on the budget, hopefully at least doing at least one of them off the way, this month, so we can start working on the 2025 budget, but we're moving along.
And do y'all want to have a workshop? Once we get the budget pretty much to where all the departments have given us what they want, would y'all like to have a workshop to go over everything? So
Yeah,
y'all see it,
we
and we
can.
can discuss it there, to where everybody can get on the same page?
Yes, I can speak from finance.
Okay.
Yeah, we will.
And we want to, this year, every entity, to submit a budget.
That's the only way we'll know what they want.
question for the treasurer, and then we'll move on. Homeland Security, Mr. Darrell, you.
All right, we come out real good on Hurricane Francine. It was moving slow enough that the front went through and actually pushed it off. It did kind of like Hurricane Ida did in the parish. It pushed it away, but it waited till it got to Plank Road. This time, it pushed it down farther. It shoved it more toward New Orleans. And made a real hard right turn before it let it go up to Washington Parish. So we had pretty much everything in place for the parish. I mean, DPW was all ready. We had crews assigned to certain areas, certain trucks, certain machinery. So if we'd have really got hit, we had everything in place for it. So we had a meeting today. We kind of critiqued, do what we call a hot wash. What do we do right? What do we need to do different? Most of it was, we did pretty good on it. We were ready if we got hit.
Yeah, I want to compliment you. We was really prepared. And I always say, we're always be proactive instead of being reactive.
Yep. And we even contacted the state, had state fire marshal. We had 2 of them in here to help us with anything that would have possibly come up.
And, I also like to compliment our crew, because it was overly.
Oh yeah, we were ready. We were ready on it. We had the email come in today from GOSEP for the hazard mitigation for the generators. We got to modify a few of them. A couple of them were reversed on it, on the size generators. So we're going to modify some of those. But we got 25 generators we'd be getting for the parish. The biggest one is 350K. And for the jail, we can go from having to run 2 generators to 1, because 1 don't work at all right now. So, timeline, we turn this in to GOSEP. They'll probably be 3-4 months to get approval. Probably end of the year, first of the next year. Once we get those, we got to put them all out for bid. And once the bids and all in, we accept them, give it GOSEP. Then get them ordered, but you gotta realize the entire state of Louisiana is gonna be ordering generators everywhere, so we're gonna have a whole bunch of generators.
That's probably municipalities and everything too,
Yeah.
in with that group.
Yep, that's some of the lift stations in Wilson, Clinton, and Jackson, so we can still have all the sewers and all running there. The generators for some of the fire departments that didn't have them. Some of the town halls, the maintenance shops, the biggest one's gonna be DPW over here. We can actually have that on there so we can run, when we sitting in there, we can have air in there, we can keep the ice machines going, we can keep all that rolling.
Mr. Buell, I want to thank you for being so inclusive, all the municipalities. As I say, we're together, we're even more stronger.
Yep. I notified everybody today of where we at in this process.
Do we have any reimbursable money? I know we didn't have a bunch of damage, but we had preparation costs, right?
Yeah,
Don't
we
get
didn't have
back.
enough to even claim.
And that's counting
It's
Clinton's
gonna be
and
under,
Jackson's and everybody.
it's gonna be under $10 to $12.
Yes, it's not enough to do. The public assistance is almost 90,000. It's like 89. Yeah, so it's not enough. I only heard of a couple people that had some issues where they almost hit the house.
We didn't need to rest over.
Right, and that's a good thing.
Another thing I got is that moving forward, you all will get that list y'all got from us about where the crews are and who's assigned what piece of equipment and everything else.
Thank you for that. I've asked for that for a long time, so thank you.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get together with all the fire departments too, with DPS, with Frosty them, so they know where all our firemen will be in the parish. We're lined up with those that are gonna be out helping cut trees, so we'll have a whole bunch of people out there.
Because we're in the midst of hurricane.
Yeah.
Any more questions, Mr. Buell? If not, we're gonna move on. Commission and board reports, planning and zoning committee. Approve advertising for fill 2 upcoming vacancies in planning and zoning. Mr. Lee, you can see.
Yeah, fellowship.
I'm Nikki Cheatham, and we're just asking for approval to run an ad to fill those two vacancies that will be coming up in November
That is Ms. Anderson and Mrs. Ferguson.
Ashley Ferguson, yes, sir.
So,
Make a motion.
Mr. Dr. First second, by Mr. Mills, any discussion? Please put the order. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Make a public comment, we come in front of the public.
I'd like to make a comment. I'd just like to say that I will thank the jury for, we get some unity going
That's
on.
what I think I'm doing.
We get unity, and let's, if we can stay there, I think we're gonna see some good things.
Thank you for this comment. Thank you, Nancy.
Oh, yes, Mr. Chairman, my name is Reverend George Struther. I'm from 3047 Pepper on Turner Road. I had two concerns here. One was I was curious of the status of the housing choice voucher program. You guys was processing or looking into processing.
We heard anything about it. There's no information at this moment.
Okay, I'm kind of following along with it myself, and I asked for a letter, I think about three months ago, and I haven't received a letter stating that the police jury had approved that program to be administered in Paris.
Yeah, we approved that, we looked at that other.
Okay.
Just sign the ball.
I'll start the money.
Okay. The second item is I was curious if I could be on the agenda for at the next meeting in reference of the services to the poor in Paris.
Send me email. I'll try to do it. The first meeting tonight, any more public comment?
I just have a question. I don't know where crossing them are as far as the roads, and you may have already. Greenbrier Road needs attention. Line Road, I'm sorry. Line. I had 3 or 4 people call me today, and that's the only reason it was last minute. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
And he's gonna be out to your place in the next week or two, he said, on that bill, to take care of that. We're gonna do that, now tell them how to do it.
Any more public comment?
Yes, right here, and also,
Something?
I've, had Mark to clean the ditches out on, right from Jeffrey's farmhouse and across that by the center. That thing's been marked for almost, I hate to bring it up, and then you get that ditch now. Folks see it call me about.
On Valley?
Ditch coming
That's on
out.
Valley.
That's right.
Well, now that Mr. Mills brought up Line Road, I have to make it public that, he's getting a road, she's getting a road. I wanted Line Road done because it's the most heavily traveled road.
Major artery.
Sir,
It's a major artery.
it's a major artery, so half of it's mine and half of it's his. So, but that was a comment I made about the unity. So we gotta start somewhere, but I want the public to know that I did ask for Line Road to be made.
Yeah, in that case too, everybody knows that we were short, and they can ask for it, but everybody's not gonna get it.
Well, I know that, but I had to say this, look, you get your road,
Yes,
just,
right.
and you say what I got to say, but your, Line Road is your road and my
Yes,
road.
that's correct.
Let me just say, there's gonna be some extra money coming that we're gonna have, and here again, I will get down and go look at Line Road and see what it will cost to do, and see, we may have the funds to do it.
Yeah, but I was just, I know it's just a rebuttal on him, but Valley Road is just as busy. Because this over this weekend, they had funerals, they got 2 churches on it, and that road is hot all the time. So we hopefully get the roads done, and we got to start somewhere, we just can't jump and get everybody done.
Well, I said, in unity.
Well, it's my belief that
I
we
didn't
want,
say that.
well, we wanna do the roads right.
That's right.
We need to quit worrying about everybody getting a little piece of the road.
Exactly.
That we go to the worst roads first.
we all try to let everybody know there, I don't care whose district it is, everybody just needs to
Exactly.
fall in line and we'll get it.
We get it
I will
done.
find out about mine road.
Exactly.
Any more public comment?
Actually,
Any more public comment? If you come to the mic again, please.
I have, noticed the oak here on the corner of the courthouse, as you're coming into Clinton. It has a huge limb hanging down, and you can't even see that marker, the historic marker. And my question is, could it possibly be trimmed up? It's not a giant limb, it's just a few of the big
Let's
ones.
come in.
Yeah, because when you're coming, you can't even see it. And for the event, I think it would be great if people could stop and read the historical, you know, they could see it and walk around.
That's in the town.
It's right there
Yeah,
by the
put it up,
sidewalk.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will get a tree out, come look at that.
You can hold.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
you
certain
can
times.
But you-
Well, and there's
Yeah.
another one on the
Certain
other
times you can't
corner
cut, sometimes you
that
can't.
some kind of box truck or something knocked the limb off, because it's hanging so far out. So it might be something that when people are coming this way, they can't see what's coming toward them. Those two might be the
We
ones.
can hold to look in.
Yeah,
You can
right.
look in it.
Right, thank you.
He's supposed to just been out there
Yeah, we'll have to fix that.
Right.
I think that we go out there and have some suggestions.
Any more public comment?
I have one more comment.
Please go.
So, we're gonna be good. So in the future, that's what I do, I get calls from folks in other districts, and what I do as a courtesy, I will say, hey, this is your representative,
Exactly.
give them a call. So if you mail anybody calling, please give them my number, so I can get out.
I just found out the same part about it, dude.
I'm just saying for the future, you know. that
But
way you know.
I do that normally, but I work for repairs too.
I appreciate
And I'm not doing that, I don't do that to undermine anybody. I never do that.
Just
So, just know that I don't do that to undermine anybody.
Me myself, I always refer to the jury.
I used to call
Yeah.
and tell them.
Tell the jury. Any more comment? If not, anything more to the jury.
So moved.
All in favor? You're probably one more at a time, because